If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Roderick Mackenzie, who's the owner and head football coach of the Alabama Rams, a part of the IAFL Football League. And Roderick, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today. Tell us a little bit about the Rams and what's going to be happening this week over in Childersburg.
Well, this weekend we have our second preseason game. We'll be taking on the West Mobile 49ers. They're coming up. They'll be in red, we'll be in white, so it'll be easy to tell the difference. We're in the IAFL. The team we're playing is from the APDFL, so it's a kind of a crossover game for we can both gauge where we are right now. Kickoff is scheduled for 2 p.m.
Now, talk about this league, and I understand it's in its third year and the second year for the Rams. What about this league?
So the IFL basically covers 5 states and has 34 teams from all over. In Alabama, we actually have 5 down in Faro, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and Calera. Then it's us here in Childersburg now. It's growing. It's growing very rapidly. It's centered around this app where you can actually download the app, see the players' stats, highlights, and it gets more visibility for the players to continue in the game they love.
So for people watching this morning, how can they plug into this app and how can they get more information on the Rams?
Oh, well, to get more information on the Rams, just go to alabamarams.com or visit us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/AlabamaRams. Now, the app itself won't be launched until December 15th. And when the app is launched, we'll have a link to it on our website and also the Facebook page.
Now, the league starts in February, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Tracy Rico will be bringing his staff down and a media crew to shoot our first game. It's the annual IAFL Kickoff Classic, and this year, Alabama, the Rams, Childersburg will be hosting.
IFL with the Alabama Rams and Roderick Mackenzie, who owns this team and is head coach too. And what is it like being owner and coach at the same time?
I need a clone. It's constantly running around. Plus, sometimes I even jump out there on the field. So I know I'm a little older now, but my body still has a little bit more left in it. From running the concession stands and ticket sales and media, and it's a handful. And also being a father and a full-time employee, it's a lot.
Why did you start this?
Well, I look at it this way. When I left high school, I went to Talladega County Central High School, and I went on to A&M. I intended to play football there, so I played, and my grades were okay. As soon as football left, the structure in my life left too. Mm-hmm. So I look at football as a way of giving back. It takes people, young adults who need a bit of structure in their lives. When you have something that you can grasp into, it makes a foundation for you. And I'm just trying to just pay it forward.
Now, this is really a player-funded league, and you got, what, 63 on your roster now?
64.
64?
Yeah, and that just shows that they have a passion for the game. They're willing to go out, buy equipment, pay a small fee to help fund the team, as in the stadium, the lights, the referees, all that costs money. And we also have sponsorship packages available on our website. But just to show that their commitment and driving the practice, taking time away from their families just to go out and do a game they love and actually stay out of trouble, it's amazing what these kids do.
Is the rules basically the same as far as this league is concerned in other leagues?
No. Some leagues actually go by college rules, but in the IAFL, we're based around the NFL rules. So 1 foot in, the extra point being a little further back. It's more of a professional vibe that we're trying to give off.
Now, who are the players and why would they play in this league?
Well, we have players originally from everywhere, from as far south as New Orleans, Florence. There's something about football. It gives you it's a thrill of being out there and competing, and there's nothing like scoring a touchdown. I don't care what anyone says. But these guys just want to stay active. They're staying healthy too. So. And
you got some players from the local region as well.
Yes. We have players from Anniston, Clay County, Oxford. And what's fun is this week we have so many teams from our area that's going to play in the state championship game. So you'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of local teams playing, and then Saturday night you can continue to see some of those older guys compete on the field.
What can fans expect at John Cox Stadium Saturday afternoon with the kick at 2 o'clock?
Oh, well, at 2 o'clock, you'll have our cheerleaders who say they're ready to perform now. So our cheerleaders will be performing at halftime. Before kickoff, we'll have Santa Claus and our mascot Cramilton out running around taking pictures with your kids or your family. The game should be action-packed. There's nothing like live football. It's a treat.
Is exhibition season for this league similar to the NFL exhibition season?
Well, the rules are, but teams usually don't play many preseason games because, of course, there's a risk of injury. But the way we structured it this year is that we were going to have 3 exhibition games once a month just in our community. So all the teams will be coming to us so that our fans around us can hear us out in the backyard and come check us out. Now,
the regular season begins in February. How many teams are in this league? In this team, there are 34 teams. And we are one of the few in Alabama. Alabama only has 5, but there are 5 powerhouses. The less teams, the more players flock to those teams, so you have more talent to choose from. As I said, we have 64 players, so imagine what you're sifting through. Who are the other 4 teams outside the Alabama Rams from Alabama? Well, we have the Fairhope Storm from Fairhope, Alabama. We have the Alabama Wolfpack from Calera. We have the Alabama Steel from Tuscaloosa, and we have the Alabama Sabres from Bessemer, Alabama. Okay, we're talking with Roderick Mackenzie, the owner of the Alabama Rams and also the head football coach of the Rams too. And their exhibition season over at John Cox Stadium kick at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. How can people find out more about the Rams in this league? Beyond just going to our website, which is alabamarams.com, and our Facebook page, you'll actually see some of us around all the time. We're trying to participate in all the community events that are happening. I just found out that the Talladega parade's this week tonight, so we might not make it to it, but we'll have a few guys show up just to walk around, just to meet the fans. We'll also be in the parade next December the 14th. We'll be in it. Just basically come out, check us out, ask questions. We're trying to make sure that everyone hears about us. Very quickly before we go this morning, appreciate Roderick Mackenzie being with us on Daybreak this morning. Describe how you want this team to look in February of 2020. Well, currently we already understand that our strength is our defense. We're very, very strong on defense. Our linebackers and D-line are probably some of the best I've ever played with, and I've played football for almost 20 years now. But when you get out there, we want it to be a family-friendly environment. We're going to give you something to cheer for, something to be proud of that's your own. And we hope to be a part of the Rams season beginning in February with live coverage here on our station. Roderick, we appreciate you being with us this morning, and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. More Daybreak coming up.